Boss is driving me mad. My computer is slow as fuck. I made a video earlier that I haven't uploaded because it literally chopped itself off, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then I had to spend some time trying to figure out what the hell seemed to be wrong with my computer. And it turns out that, fucking silent as shit, that its capacity had been reached for storage. Boss, there's fucking nobody there. Just shit like that. That tiny little bit of pissed off at my dog could be amplified and made into this big, massive thing that it's not. So I did storytelling training today. That was interesting. That was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I ended up talking to the lady who ran it for like 35 minutes or so after everyone had finished. I don't want to talk about that right now, oddly enough. I think I just wanted to talk about the fact that I could feel myself getting annoyed with the non-stop running back and forth and the moaning and the barking and the nails, because like his nails are long. It's not because I don't do them. The vet does them. Just the way he is. Hard claws. Anyway, the training went well. I learned a bunch of stuff. Here's something I learned that I'll be talking to my psychiatrist or psychologist about tomorrow. I mean, I was told afterwards, you know, you got to do your research and obviously check your state. And by the time it gets to this point, it'll be the way I'm going. I'm not going to graduate from my undergrad degree till next year, like the end of trimester to next year. So that will effectively be 7 years doing my undergrad. If someone had told me that when I started, I would not have started. Can almost guarantee it. I will 100% admit defeat in the sense that I am now aware to the level I need to be aware of so that I don't question it again about this whole disclosing thing, because twice I almost went to disclose it to the woman after the training today, and twice literal things stepped into play to make sure that didn't happen. And until I explain the whole training and that and blah blah blah, which definitely won't be happening today, I've smoked weed. Well, I'm probably always going to say I've smoked weed when it's technically I vaped weed, but I've inhaled weed. Let's put it like that. It's 4:48 on the 1st of June 2022. So this morning, well not this morning, I've had an interesting day. I've already explained the beginning of it in the first part of the video, right? And then it shut itself off. Now, you know that I hang up on myself or unfortunately fuck shit up on my phone when I try to flip the camera. But this is on my laptop. And I was like, why did that just happen? And then I tried to like get ready for the Zoom meeting, and it was like storage reached, you know, like delete stuff for like even like Zoom to function correctly. And I was like, oh, there must be just like a different level of technology I don't understand, you guys. Anyway, I had like 14 minutes or something until the thing started, and I obviously then, you know, opened up like the hard drive cloud thing on my computer as well as my phone, double checking that every single thing was there, and then deleting off the desktop as I'm going. Well, I haven't deleted everything because that's where my anxiety and paranoia and bullshit kicks in. I need to see shit. It's like when I leave my house, I do mental checklists in my head. So, yeah, anyway, I've obviously deleted enough. I'm making this. I've got no idea how much I've deleted or how much room is left. I tried to check the storage on this device before. I mean, it came up and it sort of showed me, but I didn't really go into detail. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel weird, I guess. Weird. It's not a helpful word. I've learned so fucking much. But I think And this is probably the most biggest thing I think I need to recall and actually say, because it happened just before I was by myself, probably what actually made me pick up the camera now that I'm thinking about it. But I always say to people, and myself for that matter, I've said it to you guys a lot, I know that, I've said it to my boss, said it to this woman, say it all the time, and I guess maybe let me just, bless you darling, right, when I will say this, no, I'm not going to start hundreds, I'm not starting 100 sentences at once, so I tell everyone that my ultimate dream, goal, ambition, purpose in life is to be a storyteller, is that I'm a storyteller, that I'm going to get to a stage and talk in front of thousands, quite possibly tens or hundreds of thousands. That idea, as I've explained, is absolutely thrilling, exciting, oh my God, combined with the exact same time of, holy mother of God, do you honestly hear what you're saying? And it's like, yeah, I do, but I guess it's who I am. But I've only, bloody hell, just realised in less than the last half an hour at least, 1st of June 2022, my nephew's birthday. I don't remember how old he is, unfortunately. I can't remember if he's 25 or he's 26. I feel like he's turning 5 though, because I don't think he started big kid school, but he might have started this year. I don't know. Sorry, family. But anyway, I think really, if I'm truly honest with myself at least, my big, most ultimate, most purposeful goal in life is to keep myself alive. And I think that's what I have to realise. These videos I make with a purpose. Each individual video may mean nothing if you just randomly click on my shit and you just watch something, especially if you watch one of the graphic bad ones, because obviously throughout the entire training it was like, you can never be graphic or this, whatever. No, like I said, I'll go into detail in the actual training maybe tomorrow, definitely not today. And obviously every time that gets mentioned in a work thing, my mind obviously automatically, I just realised what he wants. He wants to go outside. And the dog door shut because it's raining. It's not raining, it was raining. Wet and muddy. Can't even, hasn't been walked since whenever it was another video that we walked, which was Saturday. Yes, Saturday, because I stopped the weed plant. And today is, oh, that's not good. Is that what you want? Oh, he wants food. He's quite clever, isn't he? What am I saying, guys? Yeah, I've been making these videos for longer than I've been employed, longer than I've been like on a, like I'm not getting paid for, for most of it, this job. I have had it said to me by not, because I couldn't figure out who everyone was today. It was our team, but there were other people too, and I've obviously now know, which is that they're oh my God, use your brain. Right, peer support people. I don't even think I truly knew that peer support was a paid job. Like, it's exactly what I was doing, like mental health wise, supporting people. But you get to share your stories. Oh my God, doesn't it sound like just fucking perfect for me? Earn some extra money so I can have money for when I need to move. Yeah. But, I make lots of money if I get myself a paid prescription, but then I definitely wouldn't get registered if I wanted to, baby. So all my male viewers and females, I don't really care. That's for you guys, yeah? because it doesn't faze me. And I don't really care what you do, as long as you're not doing anything to hurt the next person, we're all good, yeah? So where am I at? Right, almost disclosed, glad that I didn't, really realize now how really bad that would have been. And yeah, it was weird, something just changed. But when it comes down to it, like being registered, being this, being that, being every fucking thing else, I am not at university to get a job. I'm actually really not, guys. I'm at university to keep me the fuck alive, because I spend all my time going bonkers, let's face it, okay? Because I didn't, like today, you do not have to identify with your labels. Absolutely agree, completely agree. I don't even want to be a diagnostician. I do not want to diagnose people with mental illness. I see things that aren't there all the time, except that I know that they're there, and they're on a different level than us. Some people would say that means I have schizophrenia. I definitely don't. I'm not saying schizophrenia isn't real, because it obviously is. Yeah. Thank you, Grant. I've decided to have a drink. I have got 2 Canadian Club Zero Sugar Dries in my fridge, 2. And Grant brought them on my birthday, so that would make that, what's today, 150, 455, let's have a look, guys. Whoopsie. Charger doesn't have one today. Plugged in. You can see my, comment. That's from Abel. I told you I would print it out, and I'd put it on my wall, and I did. But yeah, what am I saying? When I have a drink, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling very just like, it's been one of those days, yeah? But it's also been one of those days that, it's just once again given me faith in the human species, like us, people. Like, I've got to find my quote, I've got to send all this stuff in for work. And I've got no idea where to go, and not really wanting to spend money on going and getting professional headshots, which we need, yeah? I haven't even made the damn videos, haven't made the practice videos. It is Wednesday. No wonder I continuously feel like I'm running behind, guys. Anyway, what were we saying? Alright. I'm at uni to learn. I'm at uni to understand. I used to spend all of my free time studying and researching and doing stuff, especially on ice, right? I was the only person today who got cut off during their freaking introduction of how we ended up in that training, and it's like, I really didn't think I'd talk that long. I even wrote a note, literally. I am glad I have learned to rise above my ego in regards to situations where I would normally feel embarrassed. I was the only person in the safe storytelling training that was cut off when introducing myself. I definitely didn't think that I spoke that long. What is interesting is that, oh, that's right, as I was writing it, I could feel myself getting more and more ticked off. And I actually wrote, what is interesting is that just writing this down is dropping my vibrational levels. That's something to think about and for me to really unpack later. But maybe that all ties into the whole, I am not my illness. I am not my diagnosis. This is true. I think I would have said this before. These diagnoses exist for a reason, though, yeah? And as much as a person isn't their label, because I'm sure as shit not all of my labels, I list them because if any of them mean anything to the next person, they might be intrigued to watch or read. Oh, now he wants out, guys. which technically makes sense because he just ate and is now drinking. I have to have water for now. Anyway, so I don't want to get cut off again, and I've, like I said, got no clue how much range left on this computer. Another thing I'm constantly having to deal with is fucking storage. Anyway, do you want to go out? Of course you do. Is it raining, bro? This is one of those videos where I already think I know I'm not going to finish half of what I've said, but it's more just like I've said. I picked up the camera, turned up the laptop, whatever the fuck it is. Oh, it's nice outside. Because I can feel myself getting irritated. I've gone up and down in emotions today so fucking many times. Like, it is no given wonder I'm diagnosed with bipolar. You know what I mean? Like, people don't actually enjoy their mental illnesses, eh? I think that's what people don't always get. Why? Why? Come here! Every fucking time, guys, you run straight to the gutter. Maybe it's to draw my attention to the fact that I paid the fucking money and I haven't plotted anything. Wait, come on. Just standing out in the wet fucking rain. And he did. No! Come! He's losing his mind, but it's Wednesday. No, go where you sit out. No, it's Wednesday, and I haven't walked him since Saturday. He's going to go nuts. I can almost guarantee it. What are you going to do, crazy eyes? He's going to go nuts. Oh, fuck. No, stay. I need to do your feet, please. Why? Nobody wants to watch this shit. Luke just doesn't care. No, I do care, guys. I care. I wouldn't make videos. But I think what I'm trying to say, and the overall point to this whole thing, yeah, I've got to do the feet. Come here, Muddy. Come on. Is that I am not at uni to learn, guys. I am not at uni for all of these reasons. I absolutely 100% want to work and I want to be able to do what I do, but I'm on a disability for a reason. I'm no longer going to justify to the next person what the fuck it is. Come on. You know, because I always said to the, oh, dang it, come here. As I said to this person, I was like, I spent so many years feeling so guilty, right? Yeah? Like, I'm not making any of this shit up. This is fucking real. This is why I'm cheering, because, yeah, I'm a safe, I'm a safe storyteller with work and everything and all that stuff. Yeah. We've not finished. And, okay, hold on, guys. Let me just finish one thing at a time. Give me that. Alright, we're done. We're good. Yeah, okay. He's got crazy eyes. The room shut. Meditation shut. That one's not. What am I trying to figure out? I want to understand people. I want to understand me. I want to do these workshops and help people and, you know, be a peer support worker and do all that wonderfulness. But I have to remember and focus on the fact that all of what I am doing is done from a place of I need to help me get better, yeah? Because otherwise I'd still just be smoking ice. You know what I mean? And none of you would have a fucking clue who I was. So I think what I'm trying to say in my 19 minutes and 15 second fucking video is that this what I'm doing is actually more important to me than any of it. And I have learned quite a bit in regards to the whole disclosing certain stuff, using pseudos and this and that and everything else, fake names, yeah. And it's not like I'm, using my first and last name. As I said to the person today, you can Google my first and last name, and the only things that will really pop up probably are the ABC show and the articles written about me. And again, I'm not even sure why it does that, because obviously they didn't publish my last name. But again, it could be just something on my phone. We've all learned through my experiments with my emails that I'm really good at confusing myself. Actually, come to think of it, that's probably my takeaway on top of everything else. I am really good at confusing myself. Interesting. I'm going to write that down. Don't know why. Got no idea. But I watched the therapy one. That was interesting. I've not watched last night's one, and I have. Oh, and an update is for the 19th of May, which is the day of my last therapy session, and the evening I went out with my father and stepmother for dinner, and I kept mentioning I can't remember if I've seen it or not. Me and Grant started watching them like simultaneously together, but like we were at each other's ourselves house, and I remember messaging him like 5 minutes into the first part going, I still can't figure out if I've seen this or not. But by the time I started the second part, I was like, yeah, I definitely haven't. And that was when I like did that whole, and I remember mentioning freaking myself out and stopping and doing the work that was needed until I went to sleep. So I've still got the end of that one to watch too. And I'm going to upload the one I made earlier and then this one now. And I'm going to stop talking. Bye guys.